Son of Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another morning liberation guided meditation, and thank you for joining me today. No better way to start the day than tapping back into that love, that light that you are, that life is. So, today I offer you this opportunity to start your day off in a loving tone, to start your day off with the ultimate expression of love, self love. So, it's now we get those last few wiggles out and begin to close our eyes as we open up our heart and awaken to the beauty that life is within. So, as we close our eyes, when we hear the tap of the bell, we allow ourselves to take a nice deep inhalation, and our exhale will be a sigh of relief. And allow yourself to take a long, deep breath. Another simple sigh of relief as the breath just drops away from you. And our last breath together. Again, I invite you to simply drop everything this morning, to ignore all happenings of yesterday, to dismiss all future moments of the day, and simply rest within yourself, as yourself. It's here we take each breath and subtly watch the love and warmth within each one. As we shift our attention to the quiet, the calm, and the peace within. And it's here in which we can truly love ourselves, without the distraction of thought, emotion, and sensation. And we can see ourselves for who we really are. We quicken this process and widen the gap of seeing with our Om chant. And it's here we shift our attention to the heart. And with each inhalation, we draw in our breath through that center point of our body, of our being, this loving heart space. And we allow ourselves to chant the Om in our exhale, with the next breath and tap of the bell. So we allow ourselves to fall in love with the quiet. Each moment the stillness calls to us. And it's here in the quiet and the calm that we simply remain as we are. to tap back into that infinite ocean of peace, of warmth, of openness, and of love within. It's here with each breath. We humble ourselves, falling in love with each moment, for it's here in the calm and the stillness we recognize the truth. We know fully that no moment is guaranteed, that time is a hidden commodity that none of us know when we'll run out. But it's here with our attention shifted inwards, geared towards love and light, in which we marinate in the own light of our very beingness. Come to see yourself and understand yourself as this timeless, unchanging stillness, this open, empty space of love and light. And know that when we recognize that these observations of warmth and love and peace and calm and stillness is but aspects of our own reflection, it's here we come to recognize ourselves as love itself. For in truth, you are a window of awareness, open to experience the good, the bad, the happy, the sad. And it's in this same openness of love that the parent allows the child to learn to walk. For even taking our first steps is a process of falling repeatedly. But if we are not allowed to fall, we are not allowed to learn. It's this same love, this same light within, that radiates such pureness. For if we were not open and loving, we would only experience what we want, thus becoming trapped in the temporary and realm of instant gratification. But it's here in which we rest, to awaken ourselves to the fullness and potential of our very being. As love itself, you have the power to achieve anything in this world. But none can be achieved if our self is misunderstood. No magic can arise until we recognize we are the source of all beauty in life. Taking a long, deep breath and simply hold the inhalation as long as you can. And observe the space within grow, although we can characterize it by nothing. We observe the space is infinite and dynamic. It is ourselves as this seer, this experiencer of life which goes beyond all knowings of space and time, as our doorway to liberation lies within. And it's this simple act of meditation, of sitting, that represents such an ultimate act of love. For we simply remain as we are, open to experience. There are no efforts to suppress the mind, to silence the emotions and quiet the body's feedback. Because in truth, there is no need. They silence themselves when the gaze is set on our purest and truest goal, ourselves. It's this inner looking, which is that self love. Letting go of all assumptions and beliefs of yourself and simply being open to experience yourself fully and unhindered in this space of love. Take a long, deep breath with your attention fixed upon the heart, as if you have nostrils growing from the center of your chest. And allow yourself to hold in this inhalation as long as you can, before effortlessly letting it fall away from you. And as the body takes over the breathing, you simply observe the love and light within, and come to know it is but the echo of your true sound. And although we may sense peace, calm, love, warmth, and light, and understand that those are but the radiances of our own inner light and shining, that you've always been this inexpressible, undefinable beingness. And it's the same essence that unites us all. For this same open, loving space is the ground of being in which we all stem from. Fall deep within yourself with each breath, and know that there is an infinite journey within, and each layer unfolded, each recognition of self understood, brings you deeper and deeper into yourself as love and light itself. With our next breath, to the tap of the bell, we simply allow ourselves to hold the inhalation comfortably as we consciously expel all tension and fear, doubts, all hang-ups holding us back from recognizing you are this purity, this loving light within. And such peace and beingness has never left you. It is you. Again, holding the breath comfortably as we expel the negativity like a cloud. It's here in which life purifies us. Again, we take in loving deep breaths, letting go of all holding us back from remaining in our pureness. And again, one last breath. And we simply hold our inhalation and watch the space within grow as we detach ourselves from the body. It's here again I offer you this loving opportunity to tap in, to anchor yourself in, to root and ground yourself in your truth, to recognize that you are this brilliant, shining star, but we seemingly cover ourselves up with the muddied waters of personhood. And it's here we allow each breath to remind us of our source and very purity. By chanting one last divine Om, we release ourselves from such temporary knowing of our being and root ourselves and anchor ourselves to the loving light that shines always within us as us itself. And like the dust settling, we simply watch as our state of relaxation melts away, all temporary knowings of self, and washes away the layers of conditioning. Like a gemstone found in the dirt, we peel back and wash away all temporary, all seen, to reveal ourselves as the brilliant gem, ever shining. Our last breath, we take one deep sigh of relief with our exhale, with the biggest smile on our face. And that concludes our meditation this morning, folks. Thank you so much for joining me as we start our day in the grace of our own being. Namaste. I bow to the divine within you. And again, remember, life throws everything in our laps. to see if we're really serious about remaining in our heart in the truth of life itself. And no matter what arises in your experience, see it as an opportunity to self reflect and to gain that distance, that space, as you recognize that everything is seen and you are the seer. And it's these subtle things we remind ourselves throughout the day that we utilize to bring ourselves back to truth. And as soon as you know it, a natural switch is hit, and it's where everything you do stems from. It's just your autopilot. Because life, we're always doing this natural game of being and experiencing. But when we live in the conditioned mind, when we believe ourselves to be the temporary body, when we fully feel that is true in our heart, life is going to throw us in a wild ride until we recognize you're far more than that. And it starts with these moments of stillness, of simply looking within ourselves. That truly is that expression of love because we're being open enough to experience something new. And we only recognize and discover in that realm of the unknown. So it's here that self love, that simply sitting and being, in which we can call that true act of love. For when we are open, we're able to receive. Thank you again. Have a great day. I love you so much. Don't forget to tune in at 8 p.m. Let's change this world. Each of us has that potential and power, and we are incredibly powerful beings. When we recognize what we're based in, life will support us in these goals. You got this. I believe in you. Believe in yourself. But try to see who you truly are first. Peace.